Saturday morning, 8th of April. A little bit of bottle lardering, which I'm not very expert at. However, I thought I should because I'm nearly out of the little sample of the Zingari Man. It's the Rigar shaving soap. It's a mousse à la main with Rogue as the essence. Jeff very kindly gave me a little. I'm not using much, just that little bit in the base. Everything's an experiment. Anyway, let's just try that. Yep, beat it hard enough and it works. That's going on pretty well. Anyway, today I thought I'd continue with my shave experiments by going back to something which scared me when I first started straight razor shaving, and that's a Rigarazor. Now the Rigarazor is probably the most fearsome of all the razors to view, and when I first tried it, it bit me a couple of times, I have to say. So I think the more experienced you get with straight razor shaving, the more you can take on. And I've always admired the wonderful build quality of Rigarazor. It is, of course, from Rigar in Estonia. And I have to say, it's a supremely beautiful piece of razor. But it's a little bit worrying because it's a bit scary. However, as I say, just doing a little bit of the thickening up the lather, or rather watering the lather, which is one of my great failings. I'm not very good at the best lathers because I don't give a damn. Frankly, it's the blade that counts for me. Sense and sensibilities are not my strong point. Anyway, I'll stop wittering on. I'm going to show you guys this consummate piece of fine Nordic engineering. Ooh. Now that is a beast. It's 8/8. It's got a French style Spanish point, jimping only on the back. But the main thing is, a lot of people will probably find it's a little bit extreme, not just because of its size, but it's got a bit of a pointy nose. Let's see how, after I suppose it's been about a year actually, let's see how it works. It's a half hollow, verging. That's not true, it's actually a quarter hollow. I've got to say, it feels good. My experience the other day with the Max Sprecher was good. I was a little bit timid when it comes to big quarter hollows. Lack of feedback mostly, lack of experience. But yeah, how about that? Doing a pretty good job. I don't know exactly what the steel is. I do know, after a year of being on the shelf, so to speak, it HHT'd still incredibly well. And all I've done is just strop it a little bit more, not very much, just a bit. Yeah, it's very comfortable to hold. And once you get used to where the point is, you're perfectly safe. It's the fact that you can't quite see where the nose of the razor lies. So you have to sort of go by judgment and feel. But it's chewing off 3 days growth like it wasn't there. It doesn't really care. See if I get this mirror a little bit closer. But there is this strange ambiguity. Really rigid blades like this, they do a wonderful job. limited in their feedback. But I think anybody would agree with me that for aesthetics, this is a beautiful looking razor. Got to be a little bit careful, I find, on the chin. It's I'm used to deep hollows. Deep hollows are more flexible. You get a lot more feedback. But I'm not complaining. This is good. Yes, so in short, I'm not a complete convert to rigid blades. Half hollows, maybe. Quarter hollows, even I can shave with a wedge as long as I'm careful. Let's just quick lather up. And we'll go against the grain. And across the grain. And every other grain. I hope you're all having a very pleasant Easter. I'm not going to make this long, I never do. My experiments are short and iffy, I know. It's comfortable. But it is very, very unforgiving if you get it wrong. Aesthetically, out of the many razors which I now own, I'd have to say this is a beautiful, beautiful looking razor. Treated with respect, does a fantastic job. Yep, that's very good. So one thing about a rigid blade, you can get right underneath your boko, right underneath the nose, without any stalling. Yeah, I'm rather pleased with this. I rather like it. Might use it some more. The only thing is, it's unforgiving. But then so are all razors. So for anybody watching my little diatribe, I would honestly say it ain't a beginner's blade. You've got to be very, very certain of where you're placing the point. I will not blunt the point on a razor. I'd rather learn where the actual thing is. But I've got to say, what good steel this is. I'm quite amazed, to be honest. To say, I only used it a couple of times, just over a year ago. Gary would be the expert on this. Actually, I got it from Gary Hayward, our master shaver. And I would honestly say, if you're cautious, this is a very nice razor. Yeah, that's actually working nicely. I probably won't go for an absolute BBS, but I can't feel any stubble at all. So I suppose it is a BBS, that being the definition. When you can't feel stubble and it's baby bum smooth. However, just coming up to 10 minutes now. I try not to bore people with my rather wittering on videos, but I would say the next thing I want to try as an experiment will be how long I can use this on and off without taking it to the stones. Because it's so blisteringly sharp, I would say a very long time. I reckon you could get many, many hundreds of shaves just by stropping it. So if anybody's up for the challenge or has experience with a Rigarazor, I'd say wonderful. This is truly a daunting shape, rather scary, but actually if you're careful, it's gentle, which is a bit of a surprise. First couple of times I used it, I lacerated my face, which is what you'd expect. But you know, that was a long while ago. And I would say it's a gentle giant. So my love for big blades still continues. Don't even now care what shape they are. If you can be patient, you can shave with pretty much anything. In fact, I've just got from America a couple of little razors and a strop, and all from the same area, all from the same company. And the Illinois strop is many, many, many years old, but hasn't been damaged. And do you know, I think it's going to work a treat. Although I'm a Kanayama person, you cannot beat shell cordovan. But this one's a shell cordovan, but they're American. So I'm going to have a go at that soon. But when it comes to indulging yourself in a truly luxury shave, this is a custom razor above many others. The steel is got a lovely feel to it. It's just very unforgiving. But you know, I'm really enjoying this shave. In fact, guys, I've finished this shave. It's BBS. It's a BBS shave with 2 and a bit passes on a Rigarazor from Estonia, from Rigar. And it's beautiful. I've run out of stubble, so I've got to stop now. Anyway, chaps, thank you for watching my strangeness. All I would say is the answer to straight razor shaving is persistence. The longer you do it, the better you get at it, the more confident you become. And a year ago, when I first tried this razor, actually it's nearly 2 years ago, I was lacking in abilities and confidence. And now, how about that? Pretty good. I should put the old alum block over it just to ensure that I did a reasonable job. Yep, look at that. Slight tingle, because it's early morning here in England, and it's Easter, and I've just had a good night's sleep, and I've had a very nice shave. A little bit of sting, as I expected, because this is blisteringly sharp, and I haven't had much of a rest from shaving. Don't forget, when you've had your little wipe around your face with the alum block, for God's sake, wash yourself off, because if you go back with a touch up with this fine razor and you're touching up on your skin with even a trace of alum on it, you'll get a black blade, and that's a crime. Anyway, chaps, see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.